Welcome. Venus retrograde is happening in 2015 from July 25th through September 8th. There are a few weeks before that and a few weeks after that where Venus is going to be in shadow period. So we may see some similarities, some things starting, rising, finishing up in that shadow period as well. Therefore, this reading may extend on to its shadow period. I wanted to do this little introduction to say a little bit about what Venus retrograde is. First of all, Venus is the planet that governs over beauty, values, love. And so when it is going retrograde, it is going through a revisal phase. It's moving backwards, it's reevaluating things, changing things around, tweaking things from the past and our current situation to make it better for the next cycle when Venus goes direct. So I will be talking in this reading about those areas specifically: money, self-value, self-worth, values, and love, as well as beauty. I want to recommend for anyone who has their birth chart and knows their moon and Venus sign that you choose the video of your moon sign and the one of your Venus sign to listen to. But if you don't have that information, or you just don't want to and you'd rather listen to your sun sign, go for it, go ahead. Depending on how deep you want to go, how much information you want from the readings, you could listen to the moon sign video, the one for your rising sign, as well as Venus and the sun. It just depends on how much you want, how much time you want to spend, and how much you want to hear, because I think there are going to be bits of information for you in all of those. Alright, so thanks for listening to the introduction. Here we go. Hi, Libras. So first with this reading, I'm going to do a quick general look, a bit of an overview for the Venus retrograde 2015 season. Then I'm going to do something more specific. I'm going to draw cards for money, I'm going to draw cards for love, self-worth, worth, and then self-worth, and then beauty. And then I have two other cards for you from a different deck. Alright, here we go. Alright, what I'm seeing here is lessons, opportunities, and experiences are apt to come. On the theme of letting go, learning to release the old and move into the new. Even when it's scary, there might be something going on right now that you're afraid to let go of. Or this might just be your general attitude and feelings towards change in general. So letting go and releasing various things and gaining creativity. Learning perhaps how to express your creativity differently or better or more confidently. And going within and learning to appreciate silence, peace, solitude, and I'm hearing something, it's not really making sense to me yet, but like security in the unknown, feeling more security in the unknown, by experiencing like the void more. It can be done through meditation. So that's cool. I like this. Alright. So now I'm going to get into more specifics. We have money, money, love, love, values, values, self-values, self-value, beauty, beauty. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is so cool. I have to show you this. With money, you have two children in the cards. And I really think this is a message about communicating with your inner child. What did you learn as a child about money? And how were you hurt and wounded and injured around money as a child? Teal Swan has a great process for connecting with the inner child. It's actually called Connecting with, I don't remember the name of it, but I will put the link below. This is so cute. This is so cool. I'm like super excited about this. Alright. So, as well as that, there is the Outsider card, okay, and the Adventure card. Both of these cards are having to do with they're the rainbows, pentacles, earth realm, material stuff as well. So definitely makes sense for money. The Outsider card. Like, how are you feeling like an outsider? In what way are you feeling like an outsider? For some of you, you're going to be feeling like you don't have enough money, and therefore you're like left out of the club that you want to be in. You're left out from where you want to be. Like you're stuck and trapped from getting over here into this beautiful place, this rainbow place. Okay, it's like your dream, what you want, what you think is going to make you happy. That involves money, and you're feeling trapped, locked out of it because of lack. And this card, you probably can't see it from here, but if you look really carefully at this card, this little boy is not actually trapped. The lock is not locked. It's unlocked. The chains are all tangled up. The lock isn't locked. So all he really has to do is come over and untangle the chains, and he can open the gate. Okay, so it's saying that where your focus is a bit of the issue, because you have the power already to get in here and be where you want to be financially, and have the things that you want to have that money can buy. But you're so busy focused on the fact that it's out there and you're not, that you can't see what's around you that you can use as tools, perhaps. But you can't see how to untangle the knots and get yourself over there, open the door and get over there. So changing your perspective, kind of thinking outside of the box type of stuff might be helpful. These are children, so again, playful energy. And this card, the Adventure card, is about being more spontaneous, having a childlike attitude, maybe mustering a little more bravery, being curious and seeing the world in a state of wonder, and going to investigate, having an adventure. So this could be, for some of you, this could be about learning new ways to make money that are more fun for you, learning how to make money in a more fun way. And This is just so cool. I love this. Just remember that about what I said about the inner child in the beginning. Listen to the beginning again. I think that'll be helpful. Okay. Love. You have morality and you have friendliness. My Mars is in Libra, so I know firsthand about the whole justice, the sense of justice. And some of you may not feel this, but you know, certain things to me are just wrong and certain things are right. You know, being cruel to others, wrong. Having the morality card in love here for this Venus retrograde, I think is saying that you're probably going to be reevaluating, or I hate to use the word should, but it might be in your best interest to do some reevaluation about your beliefs about around love and relationships and morality, judgmentalness as well of others and yourself. Perhaps some of you have a feeling of like split feelings where you your mind says one thing but your heart, your body says another. All I can think of is like sex before marriage thing. If your mind says like it's wrong to have sex before marriage, but your heart and your body don't feel that way, and you don't really want to get a second husband, type of thing. Questioning some of this stuff and, you know, childhood beliefs and indoctrination and that sort of thing may be on the table. This may have to do with it's just about loosening your mental grip on right, wrong, black, white, moral, immoral, a little bit, just exploring it, I guess, exploring it, opening your mind to yourself, and treating yourself with love and compassion. Perhaps that's what this is about for many of you. Beating yourself up, thinking that you've done things that are immoral, understanding that other people have different concepts of that. Other people have different concepts of right and wrong. So it's a very interesting card to get alongside this card, because this card is about being ready to merge with another in an interdependent relationship rather than a codependent relationship. Both of these trees are thriving, are healthy on their own, they're sturdy, they're independent, they're beautiful on their own, and they've come together to make a third thing, which is equally beautiful. It's not taking away from either one of them, it's just adding a third thing. Ooh, pregnancies? There's some pregnancy here. Contemplating pregnancy, whether to keep a baby, get rid of the baby. Of course, it's coming out for some people on the planet. Not sure what to say about it. This card says you're ready for having an interdependent relationship like this. So maybe, okay, Venus retrograde, I've got it. Going through this stuff, okay, will prepare you to be ready for this. Finding self-love and acceptance for yourself as you are will make you ready for this. This isn't always a baby, this is a relationship, sorry. This is just an interdependent relationship. Okay. Values. Going with the flow and consciousness. The message of this is that there's nothing wrong with going with the flow, set by others, set by, the universe, just going with the flow. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you are not compromising, it's not out of alignment with your heart, your soul, your inner compass. As long as it feels all right, there's nothing wrong with going with the flow. Consciousness. Okay, so releasing some of this stuff, alright, and just going with the flow of how you feel and what feels natural, without worrying about what your mind says, right, wrong, and so forth. And that can bring more consciousness, more conscious awareness to you. Doing things like meditating, expanding your consciousness, focus, being mindful in the present moment, exploring things beyond the mundane, I guess, the everyday world, what things appear to be, into other realms, your spiritual, world, your emotional world, your dreams, your fantasies, and also the silence, the silence, the void, the inner peace that comes with that, finding peace and serenity. Finding peace and serenity. That's the key, I think, finding peace and serenity, releasing resistance to finding out any ways that your values have changed, any like updates that are trying to occur. Because you might not, your values may be changing and you might not really value the same things that you used to. Your consciousness might not have registered that yet. It might just be in your heart right now. And so we want to bring it into your conscious awareness as well, and have you living in alignment with that. So I think that's the message with the values. And also that maybe some of you are really finding value or will find value in having more peace and serenity during this phase and releasing. All right, self-worth, self-image, values. We have comparison and completion. And I think lessons, opportunities, and experiences are going to be arising during this Venus retrograde period to help you get over finding your self-worth and judging yourself and what you're worth by comparing yourself to others or externals. Wants to come to a completion, and it very well may. So yes, if you are basing your self-worth on how it compares and stacks up against others, in any way, how much money you make compared to, well, I make an average amount of money, so I guess I'm all right there, and you're getting your self-worth from that. My painting is so much worse than everyone else's. Gosh, I'm horrible. His girlfriend is so much nicer than I am to my husband. God, that sucks. I'm such a horrible person. If you're doing things like that, that's what I'm talking about. So accomplishments, comparing yourself to externals and comparing yourself to other people. So accomplishments, so forth, and other people. I think that's a big theme with your self-worth right now that is asking to be revised. beauty. You have ordinariness and abundance. So it may be for you that what you're going to find the most joy and abundance and greatest beauty in during this phase is simplicity and being mindful and present in the simplicity. You know, just being 100% present while you're doing everyday simple things, out picking berries or washing potatoes, holding hands, going for a walk. Simplicity. I would say that the message for some of you is to come back out of the technological, artificial world and to spend some time looking at the abundance in your life, what you do feel that's of abundance rather than lack, and how beautiful your life is when you do that. And you know, back into nature, how abundant and beautiful nature is, and simplicity, how beautiful the ordinary things can be. When it comes to self-appearance and appearance of things that you own, like your car, your office, your home, etc., I would say what this is actually saying is don't be afraid to go a little out of the norm for you. If you are looking at all of the abundance of opportunities and choices that you have, if you're wanting to make changes in the way your home looks or your physical appearance, and you're doing that and it's making you feel good and joyous, don't feel like you can't have any of it. You can. I would consider like earthy simplicity. Just come from a grounded place when you make decisions. Come from a grounded place. But don't feel like you have to have an abundance of ordinariness in your life, like you can't do something unique. I will point out that Venus retrograde is not recommended for permanent type changes like tattoos and things, because we're looking at things differently, and when it goes direct, you may really regret it. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the other deck. This is the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck that I'm using, and I'm going to draw 2 cards from this for you. A lot of these cards are animals, and some of them are grandfather and grandmother messengers. There are 4 other cards as well. But I want to tell you that, especially with the animal cards, these cards are offering their guidance. They're messenger cards, but they can also be guides or helpers throughout this period. So if you get an animal and you want to dive deeper than what I'm sharing in this reading, you can do that. You can do animal spirit guide meditations, or you can research about the species and see if any messages pop out at you. You can, work with them, draw them, whatever you feel is appropriate. But I'm really sensing, I'm getting like a message to share that. So, okay, here we go. You've got Raven and Moose reversed. And so with these, I'm just going to read them right out of the booklet. If Raven has flapped along, it is telling you to expect magic in your life. It is all around you. A magician lives within you. Go to your inner world, the void, to release the magic and see things through Raven's eyes. It is also bringing you healing of deep ancient wounds. Okay, that's a short one. Because the rest of it's if Raven is reversed. Okay, so Moose. Moose reversed. Moose reversed asks if you have allowed yourself to become penned up in any situation. Use Moose determination to break free and affirm your rights. Perhaps you have lost your way in life, which is making you reckless and unpredictable. Stop to look around you, clarify your objectives and purpose in life, and then make clear decisions. Whether you are male or female, explore your beliefs about male energy and see it as a strong, creative, and balancing force. Moose is able to plunge into deep lakes to feed on weeds. Natives see this as an ability to go to the depths of the void, death, and back again. Moose may be challenging you to confront your fear of death. All that dies shall rise again. That's a heavy note to leave this on. That's all I've got for you. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I wish you a wonderful Venus retrograde. Thanks, Libra.